Never buy a tiny city car until you hear what Volkswagen is planning for 2026. The new Up looks simple on the outside, but the bigger news is hidden where you sit every day. This is your fast guide to the 2026 Volkswagen Up, the small car that wants to feel a class above without killing your budget. I'll break down the design, the cabin upgrades, the likely engines, the tech you can expect, and which trims make sense. By the end, you'll know if this little hatch deserves a spot on your shortlist, or if you should wait. Let's start with the big problem small cars face today. They're great for traffic and fuel bills, but they often feel cheap inside and dated on the screen. You end up paying for practical and living with hard plastics, slow infotainment, and safety that's fine but not great. Volkswagen seems to know this, and the 2026 Up aims to fix exactly that. On the outside, don't expect wild changes, and that's on purpose. Volkswagen is keeping the Up familiar, but giving it a sharper face that fits the brand's newer look. Think tighter lines, a cleaner grille, and lights that look more modern without shouting for attention. Bumpers and wheels will likely get subtle tweaks to make the stance feel a bit sportier. It's still a compact box that's easy to park, now with a touch more attitude. Inside is where the story gets good. Volkswagen is pushing the feel from basic city tool to nice place to be. Softer surfaces, better textures and stitching on seats and maybe the dash aim to lift the vibe. Trim pieces could mix brushed metal, piano black, or even wood-style accents depending on the version. This is a smart move because you spend all your time in the cabin, not staring at the grille. The screens and text should step forward as well. Expect a quicker infotainment system with a larger, cleaner touchscreen. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are likely on the menu, which means fewer cables and fewer headaches. Voice control should improve, and the layout for buttons and knobs should be more intuitive. Seats will aim for better support, which matters when a quick errand turns into city traffic. Safety tech will keep the Up competitive in its class. You should see automatic emergency braking and lane departure warning as standard across the range. Higher trims or options could add adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, and front and rear parking aids. A rear camera is a safe bet on every model. All of this makes urban driving less stressful, which is the whole point of a city car. What about power? No fireworks here, and that's fine. Volkswagen will likely carry over small 3-cylinder petrol engines tuned for efficiency over speed. That fits the Up's job. Cheap to run, easy to live with, and calm in stop-and-go traffic. If you want thrill rides, this isn't it. But if you want to visit the pump less, you're in the right place. Trims will mirror the usual VW ladder. Think a base model that nails the basics, a mid-trim that adds the good stuff, and a sportier look option for those who like a cleaner stance. As you climb, expect nicer materials, bigger wheels, and more driver aids. Pick the trim that gives you the cabin feel and safety kit you care about, not just the body kit. So who should care about the 2026 Up? If you live in a tight city, want simple parking, low running costs, and a cabin that doesn't feel like a penalty box, this is for you. If you want wild power or off-road dreams, this isn't your car. But if you need something honest and modern that treats you well inside, the Up is shaping up to be a smart buy. Here's the key moment. Volkswagen isn't trying to reinvent the small car game with crazy features. It's fixing the stuff that actually affects your day. Feel, tech, and ease. A little more style outside, a lot more care inside, and safety that's finally standard. That is exactly how a city car earns loyalty. In short, the 2026 Up looks like a careful step forward where it counts. Sharper face, nicer cabin, cleaner tech, and safety that's finally standard. It won't blow your mind, but it should make every errand and commute feel better. If Volkswagen nails the price, this could be one of the easiest cars to recommend for urban life.